Going on, everybody? Welcome back to Elden Ring Shadow of the Erdtree DLC. Now, for those of you who have been following along, you know what this day brings. For those of you that may be coming in for the first time. 9 episodes ago, we eyed up a castle. And we started heading towards it, and the castle you would think would be further away if it's taken us 9 episodes to get there, but we've gone the long way around. We're finally gonna head into this castle, so the moment we've been waiting for a long time. Let's get into it right now. Here we go. I have no idea if there's a boss right as we cross the bridge, or at least a big troll. But big enemy nonetheless. Okay, it's just a regular enemy, not a boss, but like big enemy right over the bridge, and we just have skirted right around it. I feel like we should be able to bleed him too. Oh, okay, that hits behind. Okay. A little bit off timing. Does that have magic? Oh! He's a magical troll. Okay, I need heals. We did bleed him. We're not gonna be able to get another bleed though. Just given the health pool. Oh, but we do get a stagger. I'm not gonna be able to hit him in the face. We'll take him down here. From a distance, I really thought we were just gonna walk over the bridge straight into a boss fight. I was like, well, that would have been something. Alright, some lower somber smithing stones. Got a building to the right here. Let's check that out. Okay, so this castle, I mean, as was immediately evident by the magical troll, but, you know, even more so here, you know, we've got this magic area. I don't know, I guess it's not really going to be carrion, but interesting to see a new magic location, which I guess makes sense, you know. I would think they'd add some int-based stuff along with everything else. Okay, so we are gonna want to check out over here as well. Castle Ensis. So we'll make it up and we can look in this area. Eventually we're gonna have to go across because we did see that boss fog gate at the end last time, and you know, I thought I could go in the back way, but apparently there's only one way in, so we're gonna go and try and find that right now. Now, I did see this guy hanging here. Broken room. Wow, thank you so much for that. Also, if this place is magic, I feel like we should expect at least one illusory wall, right? That seems to be the case with these places, is the illusory walls. Sorry. Can't stay to chat. Wait, didn't I see an item? Oh, it's up there. Okay. I was like, I could have sworn we saw. I'm just gonna power through you, but that did hurt. All right, so these are Mesmer soldiers. It said Castle Ensis, but maybe we can expect Mesmer to, I don't know, the knights so far have not had any sort of magic associated with them. But if there's magic in the area, I'm wondering if when we fight Mesmer, because I assume that's going to be a boss, if he'll have some melee and magic. Milady! So Milady is a light greatsword. Okay, so that's a new category. A light greatsword, that is, a sword whose blade matches the length of a greatsword while being constrained to a minimal weight. Nicknamed after ladies of noble status for its refined appearance, with cultivated form, one can wield this weapon as swiftly as one might a straight sword. It has impaling thrust, a skill that lets piercing armaments overcome enemy shields, build power, then lunge forward for a strong thrust that pierces an enemy's guard. Alright, standard and pierce. I'm personally not a huge fan of pierce weapons, as is kind of evident by when we've used the dragon katana. You know, you whiff a lot, but they can be quite powerful against certain enemy types, so I understand the appeal. Alright, with that, we can head back down. I don't see anything lurking about. Like, I don't think there's anything hidden in barrels or anything. Normally you see some sort of hue sticking out. Alright, so that takes care of that. Let's press forward. Okay, so we've got an item up top for us to double back to. That's 2 of them so far that we've seen but have no chance at getting after yet. Merchants are normally at these. Not this one. Okay, so we can keep going. Oh, hello. I was gonna say we can keep going north. Oh, I was so early on that roll. So I'd like to get behind for the backstab. That was nearly some Dark Souls 1. Backstab mechanics, how far off the mark we felt. Okay, well, I'm glad we peeked in to see that there is indeed just a chest. Loyal Knight's Cookbook. So we get Royal Magic Grease and Drawstring Royal Magic Grease. But it does say here, a record of crafting techniques of the Royal Carian Knights. So the magic seems to be tied back to Raya Lucaria. And also we had picked up this Fire Knight's Cookbook earlier. We've got Mesmer Fire Grease and Drawstring Mesmer Fire Grease. Serve Mesmer the Impaler. So I am of the mindset that Mesmer the Impaler is going to be the boss over in these parts. That being said, no guarantees. Surely we'll find him at some point. But from all of the clues I can gather, we're gonna find a Mesmer the Impaler somewhere around here. Castle Cross message. I abandoned here the flesh of my body. Okay, so we've seen that one a few times now. Scadu Tree Fragment. As well as a Somber Smithing Stone. So we'll rest up here, and then we can continue our exploration. Alright, that's a Scattered Tree Blessing upgrade, level 8. We should take a look at that map, right? Message left by a Needle Knight Leda, addressed to kindred spirits who also pursue Miquella's trail. Kind Miquella seeks the tower sealed by Shadow, and the gate of divinity found there. If we are to reach him, we must burn the tree that seals the path, and for that we require a flame. So I guess we have to burn what is presumably the Scadu tree? This is going to be a very similar situation to the Erdtree from the main game. Alright, so that's a gate that's got us blocked off from going east, which is ultimately where we'd like to head. Let's follow this path down, as it's our seemingly only one. I could see the dogs when I went to drop down. But surely these scatter tree upgrades are gonna go a long way for us. We're probably now that we've gone like the long way around and are coming back, we were probably fairly quote-unquote under-leveled for Bale, but you know, theoretically over-leveled for some of the stuff that we're gonna be coming up on. The Starlight Shard, and that has wrapped us fully around. Now we can head back and up. I almost forgot that we had to jump there. I was like, yeah, we'll just sprint back, not like really thinking about how there's no ground beneath our feet. No! Oh geez, the camera is like snapping on the wall. Boss room? No, not a boss room, okay. Whenever I see a big opening, I start to grow skeptical. So we've got a ladder back up in, let's see what's back behind. Hey, it's finally something. I told you, you know, it may only be not resin, but I was hoping that eventually there would be something behind a waterfall, and there was. So, you know, I guess I can be happy about that. The small wins. The very, very small wins. I should have known. As soon as I started sneaking in, I was like, there's gotta be somebody. There's gotta be somebody around here. Soldier Greaves. Alright, so we're starting to collect Mesmer soldier attire. Oh, and there's the shortcut. Lovely. Good. Okay, so that gives us this gate. Now, we did have a couple of items that were hanging on ledges, but it doesn't seem like, at least from here, like there's any way for us to get in. Like there's no invisible anything back here, I don't think. So somewhere later, I think we'll work our way back into the castle. And then around and over. So let's just keep pressing forward. That's where we came through. Turn the lever. So up here is the only place to go. Ooh, double whammy. Ow. That was kind of rude. Yeah, you just standing back with that crossbow. That's not gonna be good enough, sir. Some string? Ooh. Fancy. Okay, so that is how we get over to this spot. We probably can't get to it directly from the Grace down at the entrance. Okay. Just a little freeze in the game. Thought that was gonna be a lot worse than it was. Gotta check all these corners. Alright, back into some of the magic. We're gonna get, say, these glintstone guys teleporting. As I say, I also got shot from a distance. How about you come down here and fight? Because I don't really have a good ranged weapon system. Oh, well. Fortunate that there's a ladder here. Yeah, we'll use that. And for your crack. Okay, so that's if we continue south. So this shouldn't, like, take us too far off the course. I don't really know. That guy was shooting way before we even turned the corner. was a really bad guess. Is that really all that's up here? Well, okay. That loops around, you can jump back out. Maybe you, I don't know if there's anywhere to go by doing this, but we'll see. Parkour. You know, Elden Ring, my favorite platformer. So that's just all of the death and such that we've encountered previously. Yeah, okay. Well, you know, I feel like it's always worthwhile to take a look around and see if you're missing anything. Although I'm really not seeing the pathway back around to get to some of those things we saw earlier. All right, another invader. Probably gonna be like a 1-2 back away. Eventually we should get a bleed here. Ooh, you got greedy and then I got greedy. There's... Yeah, nothing like getting the bleed on the most overkill part of it. Moonrathil's Knight's Sword. And we also have a way down over here. But as for the weapon, naturally it is intelligence scaling. Colossal Sword, probably very similar. Well, actually it starts with the exact same stats and requirements and everything as the Troll Knight Sword. Just has a different skill attached to it. Great sword embedded with a blue glitstone, the favored weapon of the steadfast Carian Knight, Moonrathil. Moonrathil was the twin Moon Knight's chamberlain. She was also a friend to the trolls who served the royal family and proudly wielded their weapons as she fought arm in arm with her gargantuan comrades. Skill of the enchanted Troll Knights. Oh, the Troll Knights. Okay, interesting. Twin Moon Knight's chamberlain. So that could also be a boss, right? I think there's a chance at that, or a, you know, another sort of invasion that we encounter. Oh, America, I beg, embrace your child and give us a sign. How long must this holy war stretch on? Rellana's cameo. Enhances attacks executed after maintaining the same stance for a while. So is that like, I guess if you have a skill that has a hold position? Right, like, I know sometimes there's, like, long swords, at least in Dark Souls 3 I'm using as a reference, where you could, like, hold it and then you do an R1 or an R2 out of it. Maybe it's that. Talisman featuring a gallant portrait of Rellana, the Twin Moon Knight. Enhances attacks after, yep. Engraved as a reminder of the unparalleled devotion of those who left their homelands to serve Rellana. By your leave, we will accompany you wherever your lunar vessel takes you. Also, not confusing at all, Rellana, not at all related to Rennala. You know, very, very important distinction there between the two. Okay, so that leads upstairs, so we'll check the side room. I could hear him running. Kind of assumed he heard me. Okay, but this is a magic place, so why would a guy be in a room like this? Why would there be a side room? If not for something to do with this mantle, maybe? Alright. I'll keep that in the back of my mind if something feels like it's missing. Unless I'm overthinking it and not every room has to have a meaning. I'm surprised we can actually open the gate. I was very much so prepared for a does not open from this side. But I guess we don't really have other options. We can hop the wall. That's a second floor. Oh, okay, so somebody's upstairs trying to get after us. Yeah, let's hop the wall. Take a look at what's down here. We can probably circle back. If we can drop down here, I say surely there's a way to get back to where we just were at. And I suppose ladders up to the roof would be how you accomplish it. Well, we'll come back to you. That's not really fair. You got iframes at just the right time? What is the meaning of this? I guess there is more roof. Alright, fair enough. There's more roof. Some somber smithing stones. That's gonna lead us back down. Is there anything over here? Nothing like hanging off the edges. It doesn't seem like. Ooh, okay. Glintblade Trio. An old sorcery of the Carrion Royal family creates a sigil overhead from which 3 enemy-seeking glint blades appear after a brief delay. The sorcery can be used while in motion. Charging increases the delay. A prototypical form of sword phalanx sorceries saw a different subsequent refinement in the realm of Shadow. Okay, so you had Great Blade phalanx, but this Glintblade Trio seems very similar, but I guess you have a little bit more control over when it fires off. Okay, I think that must be the walkway down that we didn't go before. They're gonna give us a chest for it. Wolf Press Shield. A finely made blue shield. Blue shield, I guess. I mean, it's in quotes, so I'm sure it has meaning. Featuring an engraving of a wolf under the moon. Excels at fending off sorceries. The wolf is the beast of the Carrion Royal Covenant, a symbol of the moon's pride that none can forget, no matter what remote lands they may arrive in. And that, you know, that checks out with the moon and everything, you know, given Rellana and all of that. And I guess blue probably is to signify sorcery and magic in general. Okay, so that kind of worked out that we didn't go down there earlier just to go through it again. Now we can wind our way back through the castle. Again, I still don't trust that there's, you know, much to do about nothing in this room, but so far I've got no ideas. Just a suspicion. Okay. I guess that's the technical way to drop down to where we went. Got a knight here. Oh, that's actually just a low wall in order to allow something to knock you off. Also, I'm now looking at it. Our character is grossly covered in blood. And I don't know if that's just from killing things or if that's what happens when you actually get bleed procs to trigger. Surprise! Hello, everybody! Oh boy! Okay, that was unexpected. I had a really good surprise attack and then very swiftly got wrecked. Okay, that's a much better result. I think I made a slight miscalculation in how many enemies there were. There were quite a few extras. I did not really kill too many of them with my so-called plunge attack. Okay, so this is over here. I believe I did talk to that guy already down below. I was ready for a second guy to take me down. Imbued sword key. Kind of interesting that the chest is already open. Back a stab? No, no back a stab. Hey, that's a big shield you got there, bud. Yeah, this guy has like Dark Souls 1 hitboxes for the backstab. As I am catching backstabs at some pretty sharp angles, it feels like. Yeah, which is fine, you know, in a PvE experience with just me, sure. But if you get that kind of a hitbox and you're trying to do some PvP, as the guy getting backstabbed, you're probably not feeling so good about it. I'm gonna send this back down, I think. Just because I don't know what's gonna happen, but hey, there's a grace here, so that's awfully nice. So we got a ladder up and we've got a walkway out. We'll rest up. I don't think there was anything in this room. I kind of went through it pretty quick, yeah. Alright, so where are we? We're over here. Castle Lord's Chamber. I don't know if Mesmer is the Castle Lord. Again, that's my outstanding guess. And I don't mean outstanding as like it's a fantastic guess. It just that is the current one. Okay, so the fog gate that we had found before, we have finally arrived. Oh, Rellana. Okay, well, we did know about Rellana as well. Oh. Okay, dodging into things, never great. I should probably get some space. Nice input read, Rellana. Big moveset. Or big combos, rather. But I don't know. They seem like just big enough to maybe not be able to backstab, but we might be able to. Yeah, they input read that pretty hard. Yeah, I'm gonna get killed. So if I try... They're gonna input read? Oh no, okay. Maybe because we got it timed off with something else. Oh, it's too... Yeah, I can only really get one hit in. Oh boy, okay. Because they have so much poise. So you really have to hit them on openings. A lot of sweeping range as well. Oh, that tracks. Okay. I couldn't just out sprint it. That's a fast attack. I hate that. I don't really think you can... yeah, and there's a second phase, naturally. Little fire and ice action. Gonna need to maybe put anti-magic? I guess we kind of do. I mean, very cool moveset, very flashy. Having a hard time finding openings. Not to mention, it also has a lot of range, so... if you can't out-sprint it, what do you want me to do? Okay. This is gonna be fun! I think we're just gonna have to try and roll those. I'm gonna die because they move so fast. It's like so hard to roll in. I think that's the answer. I am considering a switch to a hammer just for poise. That's a potential option. So I don't know if you can poise break. But you definitely are not gonna get that done with this weapon. I don't know if, maybe it's like we have to roll left and right, like maybe the way this moveset is it's gonna force us to dodge bi-directionally. But I think the answer is rolling towards. I'm gonna try and roll left more. I was slow. It's a lot quicker. You can see the stored roll there too. See, like, there's still stuff that swings. There's still stuff that swings left to right. Or right to left and catches us. Oh, okay, good enough for the bleed. Now we get to phase 2. Not like it, Sam. I am. So I think when there's magic up, especially in second phase, but just in general, I think you have to try and stay at a distance until it procs. Trying to be a little bit aggressive in phase 1 to get the bleed. Obviously don't want to die because of it, but... yeah, I like that! I like them apples, Rellana! Alright, heavy R2. Okay. Getting in close, not the play on that. That's a stay away. Heal, 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 heal. Okay, I'll get back in close. I don't know this attack. I don't like this attack. Alright, aggro, phase 1, definitely the play. So I think being able to get that bleed and stagger is quite nice. That's why I need to play that at a distance. I can't be dealing with that lingering overhead. Oh, I'm spinning around so much. Okay, there's the bleed. No stagger. Back off. Okay, I got greedy. Full heal. Getting back away. Ow. I can't see. That second heal may be a little bit extra, but oh, I got a little too heavy on the stamina usage there. Don't get too greedy. Just get the heals up. Jump, jump, jump. Woo, baby! Got it this time. Stay away. Yes! Bleed on the ass. Woo, baby. There it is. Remembrance of the Twin Moon Night. Alright, so we also get a remembrance out of it, and we're up to 324,000 runes. The back gate is opened. Lovely. Alright, let's reward ourselves with a level. Alright, we can get a little bit more damage or a little bit more health. I don't know. As long as we're getting more than 1 point of damage, I think we're going to take it. Alright, well that's the normal way to Shadow Atlas. As we know, there's a little bit left in this castle to explore, so we know that there were a few items hanging off of ledges early on, so that's definitely what I want to check out before we call this castle good. There's also some stuff up to the left that we should check out. And then, yeah, probably go up the river here and go through, pass. I'm up here. There's a lot of stuff back in the early stages. Kind of want to double back and clear before we dive too deep into Shadow Atlas. see what we can see from here. Got this knight. We'll give him a little sneaky sneak backstab. Hello, sir. How are you? Oh, you left yourself open. Black Knight helm. Okay, so technically a Black Knight. So this is what we're looking for. Was there a safer drop down to this point? From behind? I thought he was a merchant. Definitely not a merchant. Maybe you can go here? Okay. All that for a bolt? Lovely. Ah, but we get a rock pass here. Okay. So where are these tunnels? Oh, yes. Okay, that was the second item. Now we're coming through. Okay, so that is everything for this castle. I would say that marks the castle as complete. Which I also think means that this is like the perfect place to wrap things up. So next time, I think we'll head out and start wrapping around the outside of this castle. And then I think we might just go, mostly out of curiosity for this guy here, I think we might go up the riverbed, because we went down the riverbed, which is how we found all this stuff down below. So I think it might be worth going back to the Ilic River Cave and heading north, getting this map piece, kind of setting the stage for everything, and then we can work our way through some of the earlier bits that we probably should have tackled right away, or maybe not should have tackled, the normal person would have tackled. Surely not I. But I appreciate everybody sticking around to the end of the video. I hope you've been enjoying this playthrough. I love this game. Love these games. So much fun. We get our first remembrance. I think that's a pretty good win. I will see you all in the next episode.